Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Fifakill, as you know. Today what I have for you is another one of the videos on the Nuke School type theme, and today what I've got for you is another class setup. So today we're going to be switching it up a little. It's kind of in the same sort of tier of weapon as the M8. Obviously they're both assault rifles, but you know, all the assault rifles play kind of differently. Like the KN works more of like a submachine gun, and the M8 works, it's like a really long range gun, as does the SHEIVA. So the gameplay you're going to be watching in the background of this gameplay, of this video, sorry, is a 140 plus and a nuke, almost a double, but I did just choke a little bit, so that's a little bit unfortunate. However, you do have the gameplay in the background that's pretty beast. It's on Havoc, of course. I've been really liking this map, and the SHEIVA definitely destroys on this map. Best gun for this map, 100%. Been using it a lot, and even in the nuke stream, you know, I never really liked Havoc, and now every time it comes up, it's like my best map for getting nukes. I can pretty much guarantee I'm going to get one every game, so I'm definitely liking that a lot. So I'm going to give you guys the tips and the class setup of how to use this class, and hope to give you guys some nukes. So the SHEIVA obviously is the gun I'm using. It's an absolute monster of a gun. It's a 2-hit kill if you hit him in the right area. I think if you're up close and you have high caliber on, it can be a 1-hit to the head. However, we're not going to be running high caliber. It's definitely not necessary, and it doesn't make that much of a difference considering it's only a 2-shot anyway. So even, like, you know, you hit him in the head with the first one, it doesn't kill them, and then you hit him with the second one in the body. It literally just doesn't make a difference unless they're already weak and you know, clip him in the head. However, you know, that's a really rare scenario to happen, so it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, SHEIVA, deadly accurate, super accurate, really high damage, and an okay fire rate. So first of all, the iron sights on the gun are absolutely trash. You don't want to be using them, so we popped on that ELO sight. It's really nice. I prefer ELO over red dot, but you can switch it up for whatever you want, honestly. But yeah, you want to have a sight for sure. If you do like the iron sight, then I guess you can rock that and swap out the optic for maybe another attachment or a secondary weapon. But yeah, it's definitely not, you know, 100% needed by any means. Now next up we have fast mags. That's basically because the way that I played this game on Havoc, I was always in the action. I always needed to reload quick, and I've been through this in many videos before, but my theory on fast mags over extended mags is, you know, if there's like 5 guys around a corner and you have extended mags, say you have 20 bullets in the clip normally, and then extended mags gives you 30, so you know, you fire off the bullets on the 30 and then there's still 1 guy left, and then you have to reload. But yeah, you killed the 4 guys with the first part of the clip, but you then have to reload and it's slow and you can't guarantee the second kill. However, on the other one, you kill half the enemy, so say you kill 3 of them with the first clip, and then you reload in half the time, and you're much more likely to then be able to kill that second set of people. That's the best way I can explain it to you, and that is the reason why I would use fast mags over extended mags. Next up, we have the grip. Now, this is really controversial. Every time I show people this class, people get mad at me about this grip. You really don't need it on the SHEIVA. The SHEIVA is deadly accurate, but I use the grip on pretty much every gun. I was even using it on the M8 up until very recently when I just about took it off, and sometimes I do use the SHEIVA without a grip, but most of the time I do use it with. I just like that little bit of extra accuracy on top. You know, anything extra is always going to be good, and the whole point of this weapon is that you're trying to connect every bullet, because you know, the bullets don't really spray. If you miss, you can't just like keep firing. You got to wait a second between shots, so it's really important that you are hitting those shots. This class is for someone with good aim. So this is a tip video for everyone who's, you know, who I want to use this class, and it doesn't matter if you have bad aim, because I'm going to be posting a video, I think on Wednesday, might be Thursday, how to improve your aim. I'm going to give you guys beastly tips on how to improve your aim, and then you guys will be able to rock this class out like it's nothing, and you'll just be going off with it. So take this into account, wait for that video. These two kind of go together because this gun's definitely largely based on accuracy. So yeah, be waiting on that as well, but just have this class ready and in mind for when that video does drop. So yeah, use grip. Anyway, next up, obviously no secondaries, tacticals, or lethals. You can slap a secondary on there in place of the ELO, or just if you remove that extra primary gunfire. I just slip that on there sometimes because I take off certain stuff and just replace it, but you really don't need any more than that for the primary. You don't need a secondary or a lethal or a tactical necessarily. I would rather pick up a gun like a VMP or something like I do in this gameplay and run around the map with that, then have, you know, like an RK5 secondary. But whatever you want, honestly, you can switch that up, pick and mix. type thing right there. And as always, I'm running the exact same perks as normal, but I'll run through it anyway. Afterburner, because you want to be getting around the map a lot, and you want to be jumping up, especially with the SHEIVA and the spot that I'm in. Actually, I find myself using this tactic a lot, especially on Havoc and Nuketown. There's a spot on Nuketown behind the bus, if you have the A trap, where you can jump over the bus and shoot into the spawn. It's a really, really nice spot, and Afterburner is going to mean that you're going to be able to jump up and do that a lot more frequently. So you're going to be getting more kills, you're going to be more ready, and if there is a surprise gunfight, then you can just hop up and kill the guy instead of having to wait for your thrusters, and you can get around the map a lot quicker to get more kills faster. So obviously that's a really, really good thing to have, and it's pretty much the main reason why, you know, my gameplay is what it is. I move around so fast, get so many kills, and yeah, so definitely use Afterburner. Next up we have Overclock. Overclock obviously means you get your specialist quicker, and you know, I've been switching up my specialists a lot recently, mostly between the Reaper and the Kinetic Armor. Those two I think are the two best in the game, and they pretty much have been the entire time the game's been out. Obviously, if you're more of an aggressive player and you want to just be running in and getting mainly kills, and if you're, you know, if you're more going for high kill gameplays than nuclears, then I would suggest running the Scythe. However, you know, you can get nukes with it as well. It's really your choice. But if you are just going for nuclears, and the whole point of this is Nuke School, I would use Kinetic Armor, because, you know, if you get in a bad situation on like a 20 streak, you have that Kinetic Armor in your back pocket. You can just pop that, and then you'll be safe, ready to go, and, you know, you're not going to die, or there's a very good chance you're not going to die, unless they do get a lucky shot in your head, or they just completely pepper spray you with bullets and you just get really, really unlucky. And obviously Overclock means you get it faster. Kinetic, you already get it really fast because it's not a lethal. So yeah, you want to be running Overclock. You're going to be getting it really, really quick and just being able to go off. Now, secondary perk, we have Scavenger. You know, this gun, really, you don't need Scavenger as long as you're hitting all your shots. You know, it's better to be safe than sorry, so you might as well run that Scavenger, and just make sure you don't run out of bullets. Obviously, going on Nuke means you're going to be on quite a high streak, so you're going to be using a lot of the bullets you have, and if you're not running extended mags, then obviously you're going to have even less bullets than that. So Scavenger is definitely a good idea to have, and also, you know, you can't expect yourself to hit all the bullets with everything, so you're going to want to have that Scavenger just as like a backup if you miss a lot of shots. Finally, we have Tactical Mask, which basically means that you don't feel the effects of concussions, shock charges, or flashbangs. This is really useful because obviously if you're going for a nuke, there's going to be times where you're running around the map, someone's going to hit you with a surprise flashbang, and then you're going to be in a big problem. You know, if there's a guy there, you're all disorientated and you can't shoot him, then you're definitely going to die 9 times out of 10. So that's going to be a problem, and a lot of people do still throw stuns and shock charges and things like that, which surprises me. I thought it'd be, you know, dead at this point. People are still going strong with it though, so that's definitely a good perk to be running, especially if you're going for a nuke, because you don't want to be, you know, killed on a 29 after all that hard work because some guy managed to, you know, click a button on his controller. That's not what you want. So obviously be running Tac Mask. Everything on this class, you can, you know, you can switch everything up a little bit, but just keep the main points of the class. The only things I'd say you definitely need, of course, are the SHEIVA, because it's a SHEIVA class, Elo, fast mags over extended mags, I definitely go with that, Afterburner, and Overclock. And, you know, you can really switch out the rest. Not everybody throws stuns. A lot of my classes, I don't use Tactical Mask if I want to have a third attachment as opposed to that fourth perk. But, you know, you can switch out the less important things, but that's the basis of the class. Hope that you guys who do use the class, you know, benefit from this, can go out and get some better streaks, and hopefully by the end of this whole series, then you guys will be able to get nukes, or at least one nuke if you haven't had one already, or at least will have made some improvement of where you once were, and you'll be slowly improving as we go along. So test out the classes I'm going to give you guys. Test out this one. It's an absolute beast. I've been going off with it a ton recently, and also if you are, you know, someone who perhaps doesn't have the best aim, be looking forward to that video on how to aim. This will help you use this class, loads of other classes, and just be a better player in general. So be looking forward to that. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, drop a like. If you are new, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.